What's up, everybody? This is the Big Boss T.I.P. I'm here to let you know I am right here in the place to be with Drinking with Mo's. Salute. Let's go get it, man.
This is Drinkin at Njpw, where we talk about the pros of pro wrestling in the Midwest while sipping on some brews with blessed beers and wrestling. That's my scene. Death matches and lucha libre, it's all so mean. I'm a straight up smart goofball, not no kiss ass. I stand tall when it comes to wrestling. I'm the king. I know every move, every fling. Get ready for a wild time with Drinkin at Njpw, where we don't quit. Drinkin at Njpw, that's where it's at, like a power bomb. We hit hard, never flat. Fucking right, we're living the dream. Talking about wrestling, always a scream.
You know, I've always said here at Drinkinatmos, just because it says drinking at Mo's does not mean it has to be alcoholic. So I'm happy to say Drinking at Mo's is sponsored by Prince Nana Coffee. The exact same guy you see every week on Dynamite, on Collision. Yes, he has his own coffee, and it's freaking delicious. They don't even roast those beans until you've placed your order. And you might be telling me, hey, Big Mo, I'm more of a tea guy. They got you covered there too. Use the referral link in the description of this video. And let's get you dancing like Prince Nana with Prince Nana Coffee. All right, everybody. Welcome Drinking at Mo's. Big Mo here. You know the drill. YouTube, like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff, as everybody says, because as I always say, YouTube's algorithm is a pain in my ass. I am most places you can find the audio podcast too. Don't forget about rating and reviewing there. Today, I'm excited to welcome with me the big man himself, T.I.P. How you doing?
Man, I'm good, brother, man. How's everything on your end?
Oh, I can't complain. I'm podcast-wise, I'm like thinking to myself that I'm scheduling all the way into June right now, and I already have the most of my spots already taken.
Oh, man, that's a lot of work you got.
Well, and I try to limit it a little bit because my wife and I do have a almost 15-month-old, so
Oh,
I
congratulations.
try to be there as much as I can for the little guy, and while still continuing, something I love doing. So I can't complain too much.
Yes.
I got some names from all over the place lined up. I mean, as they always say, cards subject to change. So hopefully nobody has to cancel. But,
Got you.
I got some. I'm always excited for everybody. But, some people I've been chasing for about a year. So and I finally got them.
Hey, it's schedule, man. Oh, my gosh. I mean, people are on the road and people are just booked up on their own personal agendas. And, what can you do? Just sit there and wait and hope for the best.
Oh, yeah. And things have been going great podcast wise, and just thinking to myself, man, I always thought, hey, maybe it would be possible for some of these things, like, scheduling as far out or
Yeah,
reaching. I'm at like 509 subscribers now on YouTube. So
that's
it's
great.
like when
Yes.
thinking that when I started, I was like at maybe 25.
Wow. Okay.
And now I'm at 509. So,
Kudos to you, man. That's growth, man. That's growth.
oh
Keep it
yeah,
going.
I'm excited. But
Good.
before I get into too big of a tangent, because Lord knows that happens on this show, I get on some tangents. But the first thing I like to ask everybody when they first come on the show, what got you started as a fan, and then what got you decided to make the leap into the business?
Man, great question. Well, as the story has always been that, as a fan, I've loved wrestling ever since I can remember as a little kid. I remember back in the early 80s, my father used to take me to the Mid-South Coliseum, Memphis, Tennessee, and watch Jerry the King Lawler, Austin
Mm.
Idol, and the Moon Dogs, uh, uh, the PYTs, the fabulous ones, Jackie Fargo and all those guys. And it just uh, gave me some excitement throughout that time or what have you. And it continued to grow on me, moving on to the mid 80s. And, now you're looking at world class championship wrestling, you're looking at NWA, and you're looking at WWF at the time, and then, uh, eventually for me, Vern Gagne with AWA. And, uh, but I was always there as a fan, you know. Now you're asking about the transition of me getting into the business. Now that's the most interesting part for me.
Okay.
There's a huge gap as far as me being a fan and to actually get into a business. That was a huge gap.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did that come about?
Um. Well, we're talking about 2010, 11. I was in a situation where I was afforded the opportunity to move out to Houston, Texas, out of Mississippi,
Mm.
and come to learn about how close I was being in education in that field, as far as my career, and then having to get that understanding that reality of wrestling was nearby.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. And then now we're talking about, a couple of other promotions in the area, but reality of wrestling, uh, I went to go see a live show and, getting to meet Queen Charmel and Booker T and a couple of other trainers at the time. And uh, after that show, I was convinced that I can do this too. And again, another gap came from that point in time until I actually got into wrestling training and activity.
Hey. Yeah. I love hearing about people's origin stories about how they got in and where they got their start watching as a fan. Like, I mean, I was born in. So excuse me. I love my Dr. Pepper, but it gives me the burps like crazy. But um, born
I
in
get
19,
it.
born in 1983. So like the territory days were kind of on the waning end of it when I started getting to watching wrestling. But like one of the first memories I had, I guess in the AWA and world class days was a guy that I remember initially when I was young scared the ever loving crap out of me. But now that I've grown and my tastes have evolved in the type of personas that I gravitate to. Like I love those the intensity, those intense personas that
Yes.
looking back and watching him now, I'm like, oh dude, I love that guy. But I'm talking about
Yeah.
Bruiser Brody.
Oh my gosh, man.
Dude, that guy, like back, growing up, scared the crap out of me. Now I
Yes.
freaking
Yes.
love him.
Oh my gosh. Yes. 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 I definitely understand where you come from.
Like
Yeah.
just seeing the from the entrance on, swinging the chains and people running away from him. I'm like, watching it now, I'm like, dude, that is awesome.
That was gold, man. That was gold. I mean, I have similar comparisons. I mean, it's a couple for me. You had Kamala,
Mm-hmm.
scared the ever daylights out of me, and I have a backstory with that. And another one was the Great Kabuki. You know, he come out in that rain gear with the mask and looked like he had the little extra head on top of it, and like that was so weirded out for me at that time. Oh my God.
Oh man.
But again, like you said, you know, like looking back at it, now it's like, oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great time.
Oh man. And funny enough, you bring up Kamala because my first ever pro wrestling show, WWE or whatever, I don't remember who he was facing that night, but Kamala. He was in it. And I was a little third grader getting tickets for Christmas right on the main floor, right by the entrance. And I'm just like seeing Kamal walking by me. And I'm like, But then there was other guys like personal favorite of mine, you know, still to this day, God rest his soul, Big Boss Man.
Oh yes.
Going
yes.
up against another guy that, you know, looking up as a little kid, Yokozuna.
Oh, yeah.
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 So, some of those,
Some more
holy crap.
Yeah. Oh man, those were the days, and you know, I can, piggyback back off Kamala, and again, rest his soul. I I went into a restaurant. This was mid '90s. This was the Memphis area at the time, and I think it was Shoney's or something like that.
No, Shoney's. Yeah.
Yeah. And it just so happened, me and my family after church went to eat, and it just so happened I saw this guy, eating by himself, and I said to myself, like, he looked like somebody, but nah,
one of those, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just so happened to pass by. He reached out towards me and said, "Hey kid, you like wrestling?" I said, "Yes, sir. How you know?" Like, yeah, I love wrestling. Well, let me tell you something. He pulls out a wallet. He said, "You know who Kamala is?" I said, "Yeah, I know who Kamala is." He pulled out this picture out of a wallet, showed it to me. You see the resemblance? He said, "You're Kamala?"
Yeah. That's that. Wow.
So it kind of blew it for me, but still I was dumbfounded and still in awe, like,
yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, good backstory.
Man, you got okay. I mentioned some tangents on this show, but you got the story I have fits right along with that.
Okay.
Because my wife and I went with some of my family, my side of things, down to Disney World. And we were on our way out of the Magic Kingdom, and I had to stop and like tie my shoe, pick up something. I don't remember exactly. All I remember was I was getting back up, and all of a sudden, you see, as you're coming up, you see, going up the person's arm. I see on the guy's left shoulder, I see this T-Rex skull on his arm, and then I'm like, I look up and I'm like, oh God, that's Kevin Owens.
Oh wow.
He was with his family, and we were in the middle of the park. So I'm like, I'm just gonna. I know I saw you, but I don't want to mess with your family time.
Yeah.
But I've often said, if we were in the if we're in the parking lot, I would have at least said hello. But we're in the
Gotcha.
middle of the park. That's just a whole. But yeah, when you mentioned that with Kamala, I'm like, dude, just reminded me exactly of that. And all I remember afterwards was running up to my wife and like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah.
I fanboyed out a little bit. I'm not even gonna deny it.
Hey man, you don't have to be modest, man. Just let it happen.
No, there's I don't get starstruck too easily, but I will admit there is one person that if I ever got to meet him, I don't know if I'd be able to get a word out.
Okay.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh,
I
okay.
I he's my absolute favorite. I already drank it, but I got a can of his American lager back here, and
Oh man, I can't wait.
I would be like, you have, and I'm sure you can understand this. You have those people that you've had them built up in your head for so long
Definitely.
that like
Yes.
if you ever got the chance that they were like actually right there in front of you, it would take a little bit for you to process it. Like,
Yes.
holy shit, you're right there.
Yeah, you're you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would
Oh
be one
man.
for me. It would
Definitely. Definitely. All right, man. Well, let me give you one. It could be a gimme for a lot of people. You know, this person is sort of the face of the company, but Triple H would be my
mm,
starstruck person,
okay.
and it's not because he's uh the CFO,
Cerebral assassin.
you know what his current position is, but yes,
The chief content officer.
King of Kings. But at the same time, for how I used to look at this guy when he became Triple H, the game,
Mm.
that's when I got invested. And it grew to the point where, like, man, if I ever meet this guy,
Yeah.
ah, I'm probably not gonna have the sanity to speak. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh, I can understand that.
Yeah,
Definitely. I know. I'll admit, yeah, I might have somewhat of the same reaction. I might It might not last as long as it would for me with Stone Cold though. I'll admit
yeah,
that.
yes.
It might not take me as long to get over that. Holy shit. You're right there, right in front of me.
Right.
I still would have a little bit of it, I'm not gonna lie. But
Gotcha.
interesting thing with bringing up Mississippi, I have
Yes.
a little bit of a connection with Mississippi because
Okay.
with my time in the Navy, most of the first year was in Florida, Mississippi, Alabama, that whole part of the country, and
Okay.
actually, the ship I was stationed on was
Mhm.
actually I was actually part of the first ever crew, and it was actually being built in Pascagoula, Mississippi.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
Yeah.
I spent a little bit of time down in Pascagoula in that area right
Yeah.
there.
Man. Okay. Pensacola, man. I've been there one time or two,
Oh
and
yeah,
it's been pleasant.
yeah. There, from what I remember, I don't know, so many places that how places change anymore. I don't know if much has changed there because I mean, when I was there wasn't a whole lot there, but I do remember in the area, like I'm a big barbecue guy. I love me some barbecue. We got Kansas City, just a couple hours down the road from me where I live right now. I
Yes.
remember, oh god, I'm trying to remember the name of it. The Shed or
Hmm.
the friggin' I want to say it was a Shed, but all I remember was the going in there and showing up, and I swear it looked like you'd expect a gator to become crawling out of the trees, and having like you hear about places having fall off the bone ribs. Like you this that place was the first ever place that I've actually had like fall off the bone ribs. Like you pick up the bone and the meat just right off.
Oh my gosh, man! You know, it's a thing that's been going around now. My this Mr. Walter that's on YouTube. He goes around saying tendonism, which means just that falls off the bone. That's tendonism. Oh
Oh
man,
yeah,
hilarious! I
great,
love it, man.
some great stuff. But
Yes,
I saw one thing that I'm loving, even damn near 420 episodes in now. I'm still learning about different promotions, new places, and the South in general has
yes,
quite a history of from the big time promotions to smaller independents, a rich
yes.
history of like pro wrestling all over. And I'm still learning about new places. Like I know I saw North Delta Championship Wrestling. I
Oh, salute.
I saw about there, and I know um,
Yes.
I saw an event coming up in April 25th,
April
Star Haven.
April 25th. You're talking about North Delta Championship Wrestling presents Star Haven, April 25th, coming to Clarksdale, Mississippi.
Now, what can people expect there with that event? Because I mean, with we're the part of wrestling history where you and I have both remembered, we and a lot of people that might listen to this might end up remembering the days of Starcade, and when I see from the logo on and just the name itself, I'm getting images of a Starcade like feel to the event.
Uh,
What can people
uh,
expect April 25th?
well, yes, definitely. Maybe you may have some haters out there. Oh, he's a copycat, or everybody does it. Come on, this is professional wrestling, right? Independence, right?
Yeah,
So you got to do whatever it takes to draw money, to put butts, or I don't know if
butts
I
in
can
the
curse, but put ass in seats.
yep.
But you do whatever it takes to get that notoriety out there and make it as marketable as possible. But what you can expect with North Delta Championship Wrestling presenting Star Haven is the upcoming stars in the Delta area. Uh, you know, kudos to all the companies that want to bring in, bigger names. The ones that are upcoming in other places. But what I'm doing, to I want to home grow the talent that's around. Even if there's people that haven't gotten a ring yet. However, I don't want to bury myself by saying it. However, if when I say who haven't had a match, their first match yet, trust me, they're going through some type of training to get
Yeah,
themselves
yeah.
prepared. Okay, that's first things first. I don't
Oh
want
yeah.
to teach or put out there that we don't have ethics. We do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, no. I
Yeah.
get there.
Yeah. So other than that, we try to homegrown the hometown talent or around the area, give them shine, give them an opportunity to show that they have what it takes to be in the independence, to be in the wrestling business. But other than that, what we try to bring is something different with a little similarity of the old stuff back in WCW to per se.
Yeah.
However, our own spin on entertainment.
Oh yeah. And you bring up a good point there of every, lots of places they'll have, similarities, but, you're wanting to have those, similar enough, but not to the point where it's like people might think, oh, carbon copy of whatever, which it
Yes.
sounds like
Sure.
you guys are along that route there, getting the similar enough, but, not to where people can just be like, oh, carbon copy of this or that.
Yeah, 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 definitely. Definitely. There's a fine line when it comes to that. And
Yeah.
not to say that's invisible with everybody, but everybody is a little touch copying somebody or something. And however, the ideal is to entertain, and however you get that ideal to use something and put your own spin to it, by all means use it.
Oh yeah, no, that's the thing, putting your own spin on something, because like hell, I mean, I know my back issues from the military. I'm probably not going to have an in-ring career, but I've always everybody that's been into wrestling, we've all had those dreams of what would our, in-ring personas be like and stuff. And I'll admit, I've always thought of like my own twist on combining Stone Cold with Tommy Dreamer.
Hey man, hey, come to Mississippi, man. Come to Mississippi. I can help you.
I, you know what? It's been a while since I've been down to Mississippi. I might need to make that trip again.
Hey, why not, man? Why not? Just about an hour away from Memphis, Tennessee, south of
Okay.
Highway 61, and we got good entertainment in the city. Ground Zero, and a couple other restaurants in the city that you can come and do business, and then go have some fun, then go home and get you some rest. But at the end of the day, North Delta Championship Wrestling, we can help your dreams come true.
Oh yeah. Now another place that I saw some stuff on social media, Mississippi area, Omega Championship Wrestling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, what?
Omega, yeah, Omega Championship Wrestling. They're based out of Cleveland, Mississippi,
Cleveland.
which again is about 30, 35 minutes away from Clarksdale, south of 61 again. And those guys over there, they have a product that the people love and enjoy. And of course, I'm a part of it also. And man, as a matter of fact, they just had a show, I think this past weekend. And being a part of this company, I've been out for a few months, and I'm set to make my return possibly next month or
Okay.
in April. Trying to kind of have that little shush, little
Yeah,
surprise.
a little bit, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, Omega Championship Wrestling, that team, that family over there, they're doing some wonderful things in Cleveland, Mississippi.
Love it. Gotta love it. Now, before we get into a couple categories I got here, I did notice 2025 and ended on somewhat of a decent note. I saw a bit of a Hall of Fame induction.
Yeah, it did. Tri-State Wrestling Association in Memphis, Tennessee. Thanks to Samoa and Raja. It was totally unexpected. And now that you mention it, I'm still in awe now. And the thing with that is, again, we go back into that gap between me being a fan and to actually get into the business. And there was a gap where I used to go support this wrestling promotion in Memphis. I used to go watch it. I knew some of the guys there, uh, and I was there faithfully every month. And actually, it was there where Charlie Parks, who was the owner of that promotion at the time, where I was starting to get some training, but it didn't happen due to his death. Rest in peace, Charlie Parks. But at the same time, uh, it was in that gap where I met a lot of guys there. And to make a longer story short, once I began training and started my wrestling promotion, actually my first match was with one of those guys, which is Samoa Raja, in North Delta Championship Wrestling in Clarkston, Mississippi, before ownership changed to me at the time. And since that time, I've been working with that particular guy and guys, and the relationship continued and continued, and he continued to see my works. And it just so happened that I myself hosted a Hall of Fame situation with Samoa Raja, and I gave him his flowers. And here it is, years later, he gave me my flowers, as young as I still am. So, and that's how that.
Oh yeah, and oh God, I keep on talking about different things that you bring up that get me thinking about others, but talking about unexpected.
Yes.
As of this recording, because I mean, record a little bit in advance. The big AJ Styles tribute that they had, and Undertaker coming out, and you could tell AJ wasn't expecting Undertaker to be telling him that he was going to be going in the Hall of Fame. Right there, just the look on his face.
You can tell a work from what we call in the business, you got to forgive me, drinking with moles. But
you
can tell the real from fiction.
Yeah, you could tell when they actually weren't expecting it.
Yeah, that part. So, and just another thing, another link to AJ Styles. Let's Omega Championship Wrestling, to where they host their shows now. AJ Styles worked in that building years ago with I forgot the name of the company, Wildside.
Oh, Wildside, okay.
Yeah, the Wildside, when they was hosting shows in Cleveland and Greenwood, all those areas. Okay. AJ Styles worked in that building where they are now with Omega Championship Wrestling.
All right. Wow. Yeah, nice little connection right there. Now, you mentioned I got two categories here. First one's a bit of a name game where I name off some people. You give me your quick thoughts on each of them. So, and I try to theme it towards the guests as much as possible. And, strong black man as yourself, I figure, each of these guys, I've actually had the chance to meet a couple of them, but they're all very strong black men in professional wrestling. And one that try to figure out a way to introduce each of these guys, but I figure there really only one way to introduce this first one. Damn! Ron Simmons.
Farouk Ron Simmons. You want to know what comes to my mind?
Yeah.
Inspiration. I was definitely watching that Saturday morning, the taping of him becoming the first black heavyweight
champion.
Defeating Vader. Yeah, man, that brought tears to my eyes at that time. And man, that further continue to burn in my brain that maybe one day I can try it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. To think of it now, to where, dude, the guy. Not to say that anybody ever has anything easy, but dude, all the dude has to do to get a pop and to get paid, come out there, look around, and just say one word. That's it. God, gotta love it. I love it. Now, next up.
Hey, listen. I don't mean to cut you off,
Oh yeah,
but
no, go ahead.
it just so happened a few days ago, I was watching a podcast featuring Farouk Ron Simmons, but the person that was hosting it, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh,
you have to go watch it, man. It was so good.
I have to. Yep.
It was so good.
Oh man. Now, next up, I mentioned, you know what? The next two I've actually met.
Okay.
First one, Keith Lee.
Ooh. Where in the hell is he?
I'm thinking that same damn thing right now. I hear
that's on my mind.
I hear he's not like he's pretty much medically cleared.
Okay. And man, what momentum did he have? The only disappointment with me, and I don't want to burn bridges. I know I'm pretty much nobody. Okay. But anyway, I'm disappointed with WWE letting him go.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in that. However, him in AEW, I love that we could continue to see him, but then he got injured or what have you. And, the storylines he was running there, it was starting to.
Yeah, they were there.
I guess it's safe to say I had to rewire myself from what I was already watching with him in WWE. It was kind of hard for me.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. I'm looking forward to whenever he gets back in the ring, because when I met him, like some of my collectibles up here, like the entire top is all signed wrestling figures. One of them of his. So
okay.
I'm looking forward to the day he gets back in. And you know what? The next guy on this list was actually with him. I met them the same night, and they were actually AEW tag team champions together at the time. Whose house? Swerve's house.
Swerve's house. Oh my gosh, man. Did you watch the show last night?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I love the energy out of Swerve. However, he's another one that I'm disappointed in WWE letting him go.
Yeah.
Okay? But I can also see the growth that he has had since WWE with AEW, and it is tremendous watching him, especially with my
Prince
boy
Nana. Yeah.
Hey, yes, man, I love it, man.
My show is actually a brand ambassador for Prince Nana Coffee. Little plug in.
Stop
there.
it. Stop it.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you got to hook me up, brother. That's all I'm going to tell you. That's all I'm asking you. Hook me up, man.
We'll get that done. But, yeah. No, oh, man. Swerve, the night that I met him, I was a little bummed out because he wasn't out for the pre-show meet and greet or nothing, not at intermission. So I was walking out to my car a little bummed out. Well, I'm walking out to my car, and all of a sudden I see somebody not far away from my car filming a promo. They're filming a promo with. I get closer and I'm like, holy shit, that's Swerve. So
Right.
I just stood back a little bit and I'm like, I'll just wait over here until he's done.
Okay.
But man, like
Great decision.
we talked about those me liking those people with that intensity, man. Right now, and where he
Yeah.
has been, like,
Yes.
it's funny because and I've heard plenty of interactions with him behind the cameras and stuff. My interaction, one of the nicest dudes ever. But
yes,
boy, can that dude play one sadistic son of a bitch.
he really can. He really can.
I love
and
it.
I love every
I love
moment
it.
of it.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Now,
Yes.
next up, a guy that definitely made his waves in NXT, relatively newer compared to the past the previous three people I mentioned.
Okay.
But I will admit, as I hear a lot of his fans call themselves, I am definitely a proud Oba feminist. Oba Femi. Oh God, I've seen videos of like older women becoming fans of his and doing the dance. I love it.
Hey, my friend. Listen, man. I cannot wait till they really open the can with Obafemi. Okay.
They got a good start at that Royal Rumble.
Exactly. Exactly. Now I don't know if it was on purpose, whatever. It looked like Brock Lesnar was trying to
Let those two go at it. Like, dude,
yeah, it looked like he was
WrestleMania, make
trying to
that
really face him
happen.
a little bit. But I can see where this is going in the very, very near future.
Oh, I'm gonna. Oh, you know what? I'll admit it's been a while since I've been excited about a Brock Lesnar match. This one, yes, please. Like that meme from I think Futurama where the guy's like, "Shut up and take my money."
Yeah,
This is that. This is the definition of that. Shut up and take my money.
yeah, yeah. Oh man, that's gonna be a buzz and it's gonna be exciting. I think this is a new challenge for Brock Lesnar with the young guy Obafemi. However, power versus power,
Oh yeah.
and man, you about to have some combustion with those two.
Oh yeah. As a Big E would say, big meaty men slapping meat.
Yeah. Pause. Yeah.
Your Arby's match of the night.
Yeah.
Arby's that we got the meats. That's your Arby's.
We have the meats. That oh man, that phrase, yes, sir. It will be
Oh, yeah.
served from bell to bell.
Oh man, I'm excited for that one. Now I have some random questions. Some wrestling related, some not. That's why it's random. They're freaking just I make it up whenever the hell I make up my notes for the show.
Let's go, brother.
So first one, craziest in match moment for yourself.
Oh, okay. Well, the only moment I could tell you it was basically the end of the match.
Okay.
I was in a match called Lock 'em in the Trunk match.
Okay.
In which there was a car backed into the arena, and I was going against one of my old Miss South Assassin members. We started feuding and stuff like that. But anyway, we had a long match, and it ended with me in the trunk.
Oh.
And that's how the match ended. But why it was so crazy? Well, it was crazy because somebody forgot to tell the owner of the car to let down the back seat of the trunk to where I can breathe. I literally was suffocating, and I'm trying to knock. Like, I can't breathe. I can't
Hey,
breathe.
let me out of here.
Right. And the fans were steady beating on the car, like, die when
Oh
I was
no.
really about to die in that
Uh,
car. And then some way, somehow, they got the fans out fast enough. And then magically, when I was like, it's not going to end like this, I'm gasping for air. I'm sweaty, I'm hot, I'm bloody.
oh,
And magically, the trunk opens and fresh air. That
oh.
was, yeah,
Yeah,
man.
no, that would fit. That would definitely fit in a crazy moment.
Yes, it was, man.
Now, wrestling, regardless, independence, national TV, lots of traveling, and Lord knows, with traveling to different shows that I've been to, or hell, traveling outside of that for the Navy, or outside of even that, I've got some crazy travel stories. What is a
Got you.
crazy travel story for shows or whatever that you have?
um, One in particular, and I'm gonna have to mention his name. I'm sure he's not gonna mind. Geo Savage. We was on the road, leaving from the Clarksdale, Cleveland area, traveling to Dallas, Texas, to go be part of Sir Mo's
Mm.
um,
His
weekend, basically,
his
his
promotion.
promotion. Yeah, and rest in peace, Sir Mo. Rest in
Oh
peace,
yeah.
man. You gave me a opportunity that I can't ever repay you for. However, everything turned out well in Dallas, what have you, but it was the trip itself. I got into an argument with my significant other at the
Oh
time,
boy. Yeah.
and we left early in the morning. I kind of overslept, but he waited on me, and the situation was between me and my significant other at the time boiled over to the next morning. I got my stuff,
Oh.
left out the house with no explanation of where I'm going, nothing. That person literally thought I just went missing
Oh
because I
no.
didn't answer no phone calls from nobody in regards of her that whole weekend,
Oh.
and I didn't return until like Monday morning.
Oh
So,
no.
oh
Oh man.
man, yeah,
Yeah. Oh man. I've got some crazy ones myself.
yeah.
Whether what like one of my favorites I always love to tell from my time, my deployment. We actually were in Israel for a little bit,
Oh,
and I got to take a little trip over to Jerusalem, and
ooh, nice.
I like the bus to go over. First thing they said when we stepped on the bus and all got sat down, we're not expecting any rocket attacks today.
Oh God.
And I remember just looking at him like, that's what you're going to lead off with. Okay, then.
No. Paranoia.
Or that same deployment. The last stop, we were in Hawaii, and I was swimming on Waikiki Beach, and somebody at the in the water was like, "Oh my god, did you see that?" And I remember looking over at him like, "You do not say that to somebody swimming in the ocean." Well, then I literally look over, and literally maybe a couple feet away from me, shell pops up out of the water, and
No
then
man.
the sea turtle popped up right out of. I could I could I could probably have touched it if I wanted to. I
Yeah.
know you're not supposed to, but it was
Okay.
close enough that I could have.
Okay.
So like stuff like that, or
Oh my
traveling
God.
to traveling to a wrestling show, and one on the way there passing by, and I'm like, what the hell? Some guy's truck. It looked like something looked off with the tailgate.
Okay.
He had that thing ratchet strapped, but it was like literally the ratchet strap was like hanging on for dear life, like that
Don't tell
thing
me
was
that,
just
man.
about to fly off. And not to
No.
mention that the same truck, the guy's hood ratchet strapped down. Some crazy stuff of my own. I
Man,
love
what's the name of the movie where people had the premonitions or something happening and then
Oh,
it actually
Final
happened?
Destination.
Final Destination. Oh
Dude,
my God,
dude,
man.
those movies, one is why I never follow behind a truck that's got wood in the back.
Oh no, no.
I'm like, yep, I'm getting around that damn thing. But
Yeah.
I will say the thing maybe I get some sick enjoyment out of this part of the movie, but some of the way some of the people die in those movies is just plain funny.
Oh yes. True.
Like I forget which
True.
one where the kid was outside of like a medical building and they had a pane of glass that like a crane was holding, and like all of a sudden
Yeah.
he scares the birds and like the splat.
Oh my God.
I laughed at that one because I'm like, that is funny.
It was. It was terribly funny.
Oh man. Now,
Final Destination, man.
oh yeah, I still need to watch that newest one.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Eventually I'll
Oh,
probably get to watching it, but yeah, Lord knows I got enough going on right now. But
gotcha.
on to the next one with the name of the show, like I feel like I have to ask this one.
It's okay.
Favorite drink, alcoholic or otherwise, or hell both, because I know, like I said, I enjoy my Dr. Pepper, but you know, I do enjoy an adult beverage from time to time.
Well, hey, you can join the party if you feel like it. But for me, it's Coke and anything brown. And in this particular night, I don't want anybody to think bad of me, like to say, "Oh, he's an alcoholic, he's an alky," possibly. But anyway, here is
Okay.
Benchmark and Coke.
I with Coke and whiskey, I enjoyed putting a little grenadine in there and it tasting like a Jack and Cherry Coke.
Okay, there you go. Yes,
Freaking
love
delicious.
it, love it, man. Oh yeah,
Now,
favorite.
I love it. Now, last but not least here, best advice you have for anybody wanting to get into wrestling?
Best advice
Yeah.
is please come in with an open mind. Let go all the preconceived notions of what you think wrestling is,
Mm.
and just sit down, shut up, and learn.
Yeah.
Don't want to be too blunt about it. We got a lot of sensitive people,
Yeah.
but it's the truth, and you want to be a part of this business. You have to be a sponge,
Yeah.
literally.
It kind of goes back to that whole adage, which I've actually had a bunch of people say on the show before: eyes and ears open, mouth shut.
Definitely, because that's exactly how I came around, and I've been in the locker room with people that I never thought I would ever be in a locker room with, and it just so happened that some of these promotions I held their titles for, and they brought in those big names, and I sat there. I asked questions, but when they addressed anything, I zipped it and listened.
Yep, that's the way you got to do it, especially when you have people in front of you talking to you that have been on those like huge stages. You're
Yes.
wrestling,
Yeah.
regardless of if you're on one of those big stages, is always in a ever evolving process.
It is. Yes, for sure. For
Most
sure. So I can definitely tell you, man, all the moments that I was afforded to be a part of, I have, it's been the most humbling experiences. It's been the most encouraging
Yeah.
experiences. And I can just say, man, I truly been blessed to be a part of this business we call professional wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Independent.
Oh yeah. I've been blessed for the ways I've been able to, be a part of whatever I've been a part of. So I can definitely relate in my own way there. Now, before we go, where can people find you social media wise? So if they don't already have their eyes on you, they can go ahead and get them there.
Okay, well, we can start off first with Facebook, Big Boss Nation. You can get updates with my faction, BBN, Big Boss Nation. When you see it, it probably give you a little taste of the NWO. But
Hey,
hey, it's my own spin on it.
yeah,
Big
your
Boss
own spin on
Nation.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Otherwise, we have T.I.P. Dwayne Anthony also on Facebook. That's my personal when it comes to the wrestling business. And No Delta Championship Wrestling also on Facebook and on well, I haven't made the page on IG. So TIP for life on Instagram. That way you can find me there on Instagram. North Desert Championship Wrestling on Facebook. Big Boss Nation also on Facebook. And don't be discouraged. We're going to expand to IG and other social media networks.
All right. Well, get all of that in the description. I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to me tonight. Been an absolute pleasure. And
Been
you
a
are
pleasure.
welcome
Yeah.
back anytime.
Yes, sir. Well, if anything, let me leave you with this. I am the Big Boss TIP, and King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
All right. The issue with this fucking button again. God damn, to switch this shit around.